So I thought I would take a walk around the Boerner Botanic Gardens here in, I think it's in Greenfield, and just wanted to see what's happening because we're having such an early spring. And right by the entrance, there are a bunch of hellebore. So these hellebores, they're actually an evergreen. So you can see this foliage is from previous year's growth. And because it's been a little, off and on with snow cover this winter, you do get a little winter burn. That's from, direct sunlight as well as, wind and not having that snow cover. But it's such a beautiful flower. It's also called the Lenten rose. It's one of the earliest plants to bloom. And there's quite a few. I don't know if you can tell, but this whole front area is some hellebore. Here's a pretty one. It's called Royal Heritage. There are a lot of daffodils and spring bulbs coming up. It looks like there are some other plants here. Now this is where it's good to know what plants look like when they're first coming out of the ground. So you can tell what they are, if they're something to leave or get rid of. So your new growth plant ID is very helpful. Now this ground cover under these birch trees here is an epimedium, and it's an evergreen. It's not used very much. I don't see it in a lot of landscapes, but oops, I just ripped this off accidentally. It gets nice fall color, and since it is like an evergreen type of plant, you just kind of let it do its thing. And of course pick up the birch branches because they are litter bugs. And here is an iris already in bloom. It's called Blue Pearl. I guess it's a Dutch type of iris. Oh, and here we have some type of holly, and it looks like it gets a little bit of fall color, and you can see the new growth down below. It's a little more green, but this is another evergreen plant, another underutilized shrub, and I don't have the exact name. The sign looks like it broke, so. And there is a sedum coming up already too. Now these, when you do any maintenance, I recommend always cutting these stems because they tend to hold on really tight, where if you pull it out, you might take some of the plant. So always cut your sedum stems back when it's time. Now this tree-form peony is starting to open its buds. You can see those nice hot pink reddish looking buds there that are opening already. So that is probably the one, I guess, shrub that I've seen the most far along in its growth this early spring. Okay, I'm back in my car because it is so chilly out. If the wind wasn't quite so bad, it would be nice, but I took a quick loop around just one portion of the Botanic Garden to see what's coming out. And for the most part, trees and shrubs, I could see buds that looked like they're starting to grow, but none were really that large or opening, with the exception of one tree peony I saw pushing out some new foliage already. So things are getting going, not everything, but things that are in full sun mainly, and then those early bloomers are definitely getting their start. So I'm going to try to get to the Botanic Gardens more this year. I know I get so busy in the summer that I don't get here very often, but I do want to make a point to come on a regular basis just to see the progression throughout the seasons and just to support my local horticultural places so they stay here, because they're such a really great institution to have in our community. So check out the Botanic Garden as well and get inspired. Have a good day.